Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. My name is Josh and I sell used stuff on eBay, and today we're going to be going over shipping supplies, what I keep on hand, just my station here. I'm going to give you guys a quick tour, show you kind of some of the shipping supplies I keep on hand, my system for packing things, the setup I got here. Really small space. This is actually not supposed to be an office even. It's basically a large laundry room and that's what I'm using and it works great. So anyways, let's just get to the tour. Let's just do this. All right, so here is basically the setup. We got the washer and dryer over here. I actually utilize this a lot when I'm packing things. It does have a couple packages on it right now. One return and one, I think that's a part to fix a friend's oven, if I remember correctly. But I actually use these basically as a table to do all my packaging, which works out really nicely. Over here is our main desk area. This right here is just kind of a shelf. Usually these come in like with a couple more, but I've only got part of it here. We got 1, 2, 3 pieces to it. Yeah, it works really great for shipping. I do wish it was just a little bit higher. I've been thinking about putting it up on risers just to make it a tad bit higher, but I love it. And actually, this right here is one of the pieces if it was to actually go up higher, but I'm using that keep my packing paper on, and it works great for that. I can unroll it. Absolutely great. Let's just go through the bottom down here. On the bottom, I got this quill box. It is currently full of stuff ready to go to Amazon, and that's just kind of what I do. I keep this, throw Amazon stuff in here, and then once it gets full, send that type of stuff off to Amazon. So this is kind of my Amazon storage box while I'm slowly gathering up stuff to go to Amazon. Over down here, we got some overfill of some of the stretch wrap. I use this stuff to hold together like lots of books or CDs. It's great stuff. I've got like a lifetime supply of it down here. Amazing stuff. Then here's my box. This is the box I pull out when I'm working on sewing machine. These pliers are supposed to be in it, but I got all my tools in here, all my bags, everything I need to work on sewing machines. Grab that and I'm ready to go when it's time for sewing machines. That's where I keep that stuff. Next shelf, I have this printer. This thing is way too big. I would like a smaller one, and next time I come across a smaller one that will also scan, and that's a laser printer, not an inkjet, I'm going to keep it. But for now, I'm keeping this thing because it works good, but man, it takes up way too much space. Over here is where I keep my priority envelopes. We have both Tyvek mailers, we've got padded flat rates, we've got regular flat rate envelopes and legal flat rate envelopes. So that's where I keep all of those right there. Easy to get to, quick and easy. These are some of the things I use the most, and that's why they're really here close on hand. Although I'm using them a lot less since the switch to Ground Advantage, so maybe I'll put something different there in the future. But those used to be my most used items. Here's the computer. This was a recent upgrade just a few months ago. Actually got this from a friend. His work was clearancing them out for like $45 a piece. They were used. But yeah, very, very happy with that. You do not need a fancy computer to print eBay labels, shipping labels. You don't. You're just getting on the internet. You're not doing anything crazy. Get a basic computer. Do not spend a lot of money on it. And it works great. I do use the Rollo printer. I've been very happy with that. Keep it right here with, you know, like 1,000 labels behind it. And that's what I do. Absolutely great. This thing's a workhorse. It's printed tons and tons of labels. No problems. The only problems I ever have is if something gets set up here and it doesn't feed right. And that's just because these are not feeding good. Just kind of like right now I got this monitor almost running in the way of that. Here's where I keep my bubble wrap. This is a pretty simple setup that a lot of people have. I've got just a couple of hooks, 1 hook, 2 hooks, and then some chain going through 2 foot of PVC. And those just roll out real nice and easily off the PVC. I can pull out however much bubble wrap I need. Love it. I get this bubble wrap from American Bubble Boy. They do great. I love their stuff. I'm gonna put links in the description down to everything. But yeah, bubble wrap from American Bubble Boy. Absolutely great. Love that stuff. This I'm looking for currently a new supplier on because I'm not happy with my old supplier of it. That company, you guys know them. But the sizes of these is constantly changing. Sometimes they're really big around, like this last time. Sometimes they're not as big around. And also the last time I got bubble mailers from them, that was a bad experience. Did not go good either there. So in the middle of not buying from them anymore, we're looking for some other suppliers. We've already found some for bubble mailers, so we're going to talk about that in a little bit, but wanting a good supplier for the craft paper. I hear American Bubble Boy might be carrying it in the future. If so, that's what I'm waiting for. So yeah, craft paper, I use a ton of that, go through so much of that. But using more of this saves me so I don't have to use as much bubble wrap. Over here, I've got this little 3-drawer thing. I'm not going to go through the drawers. Most of it's like down on the bottom. We've got labels for Amazon, 2x1 inch labels. This is a set, do not separate. There's a little like multimeter down there. Baggies, all sorts of stuff. I guess we are going through it. Here, I got sleeves for 45s. We got top loaders for cards. I think there are these little sleeves for like disc-only video games usually. Oh, then I got this ruler. This thing's very handy. I'll try to put a link to this in the description. I use this when I'm taking pictures of photographs. And it's got the measurements on both sides, so I can just snap a picture there. And we've got the measurements right away. Then I don't have to put them in the description. What do we got? We got lint roller things. Yeah, lots of cool stuff in there. Up here, we got more bags for different sizes. Some tape. And a random top loader that doesn't go there. More tape. So yeah, that's what we got there. On the left side of this, I keep just some scrap cardboard. There's part of a 4x4x48 box, some random box. Scrap cardboard is always coming in handy. And then right on top here, I've got my 3 different sizes of poly bags, my small, mediums, and larges. I've found a new supplier for these now. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But I'm still running through my old stock until I need to reorder. Then I know who I'm reordering from next time because we found some really good prices. And I'm happy with the quality that we're getting. Up here, I keep just a few odds and ends. These are like boxes that have been returned to me. Or not returned, but sent to me that are not the same size as I normally keep on hand. Although this one's a return. So yeah, just keeping some boxes here that I'll probably use in the next couple of days. And then I got some tubes right here for like posters. I don't keep these on hand, but these were given to me. So I'm going to go ahead and use them. There's 2 or 3 poster tubes in here. Very, very happy about that. So that's kind of this area. Let's talk about here up on the desk. This is like kind of the bulk of my storage for a lot of things. Over to the left-hand side is where I keep my various priority boxes. I like to keep on hand the 12x12x8s. Now, I keep more than this on hand, but I keep an overflow of them out in the shed outside. And then whenever I run out, I wait till the very end of my day to shipping, see what all stuff I've run out of, and then I'll bring that in and restock. And anything else that's getting low, like maybe my 864s are getting low, I'll bring that in as well. So yeah, keep my different priority boxes size over here, my 10 8/6s that I get from eBay. I've got comic book mailers in here. I've got a few 8x8x8s, which that box size is not that useful. Probably done ordering those. 2014 6s, which is a great size box for VCRs or DVD combo units, receivers, different things like that. Love that box. These Sterilite containers have been an absolute game changer since I've moved them in here. I use them for storing lots of different things. So we're going to start here on the bottom. Bottom left is my 864 box, second most commonly used box. The most commonly used, which I'm just about out of, I need to restock next time I go outside, is these 744s. Usually this thing's all the way full of them. That's like not even a day's supply left there. Absolutely love that box. Put so much stuff inside that 744. 864s gets my hats and different things like that, but 744s, very, very versatile box. Let's talk bubble mailers. I keep 3 different sizes of bubble mailers on hand, and there's actually more than that right now just because I'm trying out some new ones. But I keep these smaller ones on hand, which I have both purple and white right now. These are great for my sewing machine parts or different things like that. I then keep this next size on hand, which I have both craft and then these new orange ones, which just look so much cooler than the craft. These are for, this is like your standard DVD, CD, mailer, that type of thing. go through tons and tons of these. It's my most used mailer by far. And then my bigger ones, this is like your yearbooks or different things like this. And my bubble mailers now are all coming from this company called Giropack. They've been selling for a long time on Amazon. They've pretty much always had the best price on Amazon, but they've got their own website now where all their prices are even under what they have them on Amazon. And actually, I have a link, which I'll put you down in the description below to go to their website. It is an affiliate link. I'll get a little bit of a kickback from it. But yeah, this stuff is absolutely great. It also, if you use the code GRAFF10, G-R-A-F-F-10 at checkout, you'll get an extra 10% off. So like, you're getting these way cheaper than you can get them on Amazon, which was already a great price. So yeah, very happy with these. The quality of them is great. The price of them is great. And I'm tired of dealing with these other companies that like don't actually do what they're saying. Like this paper over here that I order the same thing, but sometimes it's an inch thicker, sometimes it's an inch less. Also, the last batch of bubble mailers I got from the same company, like every time sometimes when I pull off the strip, it's pulling off the whole adhesive also. So then I have to like tape it shut, which has been terribly annoying. But switching everything now to Giropack. Link in the description. Use code GRAFF10 for an extra 10% off. Let's see if I can put these back one-handed. But I've been very, very happy with the quality of them. I was worried about the quality before I got my hands on them, but ever since I got my first order, very happy. Now, once I run out of this other stuff, I'm switching everything to Giropack. All my bubble mailers. I'm still going to use the craft ones. They do have craft ones for these bigger sizes. But I really like this orange. That orange is cool. The purple's nice. They've got lots of different colors. You can check them out on their website. Great stuff. But that's bubble mailers. That's boxes as well. Tape. I like my go-to tape. Some great stuff. Comes from the same company that makes the bubble wrap. So yeah, really good tape. I keep 3-inch and 2-inch on hand. This is some Tape King. I tried their stuff before. Not as happy with it as my go-to tape. I had a couple rolls of that laying around, so I'm just kind of going through my last stock there on that. Here's my scale. It is an older Accutech. I just use this very basic scale. You can get this thing for like $10 or $15. Mine is really dirty right now, but it works great. Even if you're covering up the screen with something, if you press this hold button on the side, let's say you can't see whatever it is that you got. If you press the hold button on the side, you can still see that is 10.7 ounces. So I love this thing. It's great. Very durable. The batteries in it last forever. So yeah, it's been great to me. Great little scale. Of course, we got the cuff with lots of things, knives, scissors, pencils, a package of seeds, Sharpies. Everybody should have that on their desk. This is all supplies used more when I'm listing things in this area right here. We got, of course, some alcohol wipes, my little yo-yo barcode scanner. We've talked about this already, our stretch wrap. We've got more wipes. We've got more stretch wrap, some alcohol, lint roller, a little bit of Goo Gone. And then this thing's been really good. This is a box resizer. You're going to put it down in the box and use it to resize. I thought this was really a gimmicky. Then one of my friends got me it for Christmas, and I've been impressed. It's not gimmicky like I thought it was. It's been very handy. I do not use it every day. I don't even use it every week, but when I use it, I'm always very happy I have it. So yeah, that's this little container right here. Up above, it's just miscellaneous packing supplies, usually whenever we've gotten something in the mail. Random bubble wrap, packing paper, cardboard, that type of thing. So yeah, it all lives there. If I have any more than that, I just throw it away. But that helps keep that contained. Over here, we have the disc cleaner or disc resurfacer. It's off right now. But this is the Elm AutoSmart. I love this thing. Really great results. This thing was terribly scratched before. But yeah, I can't say much more about this machine. It's absolutely great. Water comes out the front. That's done. Fresh water goes in the back compound, and then we got pads for it as well. Everything basically lives right here. I can put 2 gallons of water back here for it nicely. But I love this thing. Absolute workhorse. Already paying for itself. Very happy. This is just random stuff I need to get to, and some extra supplies for the AutoSmart PS4 game. That's just stuff I need to handle. So yeah, that helps keep all that contained so it's not cluttering up my desk. It can all go right up there. And then some random stuff up top, some books I need to deal with. This is my pile of stuff for Sell Back Your Book. It is getting full, so I need to handle that. Dark Raichu up there. Some extra tape. These are some CDs I need to take to Tanya next time I go see her. Tanya, those are for you. Bluegrass. And then just some random stuff. But yeah, this is basically what we're working with here. Oh yeah, and down here we got big boxes. This is a new size that I'm trying out with my eBay shipping supplies. So I'm not going to talk about it because I haven't even tried them yet. These are 12, 12, 12s, which I really love. And then one of my most used boxes, the small Lowe's box, 16, 12, 12. Comes in handy for lots of things. But that is my shipping supply area. So yeah, you do not need a huge area to ship in. I'm shipping in fairly small areas, you can see right here. And everything works out good. I'll just, on the ground, throw an IKEA bag down there, gather up all my packages, and it works great. So yeah, that's all the shipping supplies I'm using. I'm gonna put them down in the description below. Use code GRAFF10, GRAFF10 at checkout for an extra 10% off. If you go to GeroPack, use my link as well, that'd be great. But anyways, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.